Let's talk about why a lifestyle business might be the greatest asset you ever have. Not only is it going to provide the income that you need to live off and live the lifestyle that you want to live, down the line, if you get this right, you can build a business that has a value to someone else, right? Which means you can sell it. You can exit out of that business, take a lump sum, and then choose something else. You can either invest it and hopefully live off that forever. In most cases, it's enough to live off forever. You might be a serial entrepreneur and take that money and then still start another business. But either way, you are the owner of an asset at the moment. And if you get it right, you can build this asset so that it has value to someone else, and down the line, we can sell it. So there are a couple of things that you want to bear in mind when building your business. There are things that drive the valuation that we can get. So when we come to sell it, they're going to pay you based on the value in that business, right? We want to drive that value up. So let's think about what those key things are that we need to work on. 1, recurring revenue. You must have recurring revenue in your business, right? This drives valuations up. You need it. By recurring revenue, I am not talking about payment plans. Payment plans are not recurring revenue. You took the revenue once and they're paying it over a period of time. Not the same. Recurring revenue is something where you get to generate an invoice every single month for a service. For example, if you sell websites, you might charge your customers a hosting fee. So you would raise them an invoice every month for the fact that you host their website, that you provide the updates, that you sort out all the plugins, you do any security stuff. That is recurring revenue. You might have a membership. People pay you 50 quid a month, 100 quid a month, and they're with you for 12 months. That's recurring revenue. We're looking at that. We want recurring revenue income streams in your business because they help to drive the multiple up, which changes the value in the calculation, right? When people are valuing your business, they're going to apply a multiple to revenue, to profits, and the multiple that they apply will be driven if recurring revenue is present. Okay, so 1, recurring revenue. 2, you want strong revenue growth. When you put your business on the market, right? When you choose to sell it, or you might not even choose to sell it, you might just have a really good business and someone approaches you. They want to see the signs of revenue growth. They want to see that you have consistently gone like that, right? They don't want this. That's not what they're looking for. And they don't really want like a really slow growth. They want quite sharp growth and they want it consistently over a period of time. So before you sell, you want to be able to show 2 years of really good, strong, solid growth in the revenue line. So recurring revenue, strong revenue growth. 3rd one, solid profitability. You don't want a business that is making losses for 9 months and then profits for 3. And all right, the profits might outweigh the losses, but it's too up and down. It's too nerve-wracking. It needs strong profitability consistently. In an online business, your costs are limited, right? We don't have overheads in the sense of an office. We don't have to pay rent. We don't have to pay gas bills. We don't have a load of staff. What we have is we work from home or the pool or wherever you're choosing to work in your lifestyle business, but you're already there anyway. So there are no additional costs to that. You've got a lean team, so we haven't got massive payrolls to worry about. If you're doing it right, there won't be masses of marketing. You should be able to hit a really strong profitability. You should be able to hit 35%, no problem in an online business. Okay, so you want to check on yours. You want to look at your profit and loss and see and have a look. If you don't understand that, talk to me, drop me a message. But strong profitability consistently is important, especially if you can deliver that over the same period as a strong revenue growth. So the 2 years before sale. It's also super important. The 4th thing is to make sure that your legal and kind of business foundations are all correct and in place. So you must have contracts for business that you do. You must have terms of business that everybody is getting when they buy from you. You must have contracts in place with all of your contractors to make sure that they can't walk away with your IP at any time. So you want to have like these basic business things in place. If you don't know about this and you're interested, let me know and I can kind of create a resource for you. Drop a message in the comments and I'll have a look what I can get for you. But you want to get the foundations right. You want to make sure the legals are all in place so that somebody isn't buying something that comes with a risk, right? We don't want it. So that if we've got customers in a membership, right, and we know that they're there for a year, we want them to have a contract that says that. We don't want to buy a business that we think, oh yeah, recurring revenue, 100 grand every month, but everyone could leave whenever they want. Not quite cricket. So we want to make sure that all of that stuff is covered so that we're minimizing the risk that a buyer would need to engage in if they wanted to take over the business. And finally, you want really good financial reporting because you're going to have to show somebody all of this. It's all well and good getting excited about your business and telling them what you've done and talking about, how much you're getting paid, but they want to see these numbers. and they want to see your revenue. They want to see your profitability. They want to see what your costs are. They want to see what your customer retention rate is. They want to see what your lead conversion rate is. We want to be able to track all of this information so that we can provide it to potential buyers in the future. It's also super important that you know this, right? Even if you don't want to sell, these are basic things that you need to know as a business owner so that you can be sure that you're running your business in the most efficient manner. Okay, so great financial reporting is super, super important. Forecasts are also pretty essential, especially when times are tough, like when we have a pandemic. Now, when we're in recession mode, you need to be forecasting your cash so you can see problems way before they happen. And all the businesses I work in, my finger is kind of on the pulse. None of them do forecasting on their own. When I think there is an issue coming, when I feel like something isn't quite right, the best thing that I can do is go and create a forecast based on the current story that we have so I can see when the problem is going to start. And then we can make proper decisions. We can take proper action based on some facts because I've got some actual numbers in front of me rather than just my gut feel. So you want to have this great financial reporting in place. It's also really important to have your systems and procedures documented, right? So that if anyone in your team, because they're not staff, because they're usually freelancers and they can come and they can go anytime, you want to have these systems and procedures that you're operating in your business documented so that any new team members can just come in and get started straight away. So that if you're taken out of your business, if you're ill, if for some reason you can't work, everybody else knows how things need to happen and they continue to deliver that while you're not around. Super important. So if any of this is useful, if you'd like any more information, if you're not quite sure what kind of foundations you need to have in place, what legal things you should really have, not because you'll go to jail without them, but because they make your business strong, they make your business healthy, and they will drive that valuation up, let me know in the comments below and I'll create something for you.